Hello, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Welcome to My World. So today guys, I'm all masked up because we are at the fish shop. We are at Perfect Aquatics in Henlow, our local fish shop. We love it, we get all our stuff from there. Today I'm going to be setting up an axolotl tank. My little Axie, who you've never actually met, I forgot to show him on the last video. So I'm going to be getting some sand from here. I'm not sure if we're both allowed in. I won't obviously be able to film inside. But yeah, I'm going to grab some sand and then we're going to head home and I'm going to show you how to set up a tank for an axolotl.
Watch the pedal.
Little fountain before we go in. Oop. I'm going to have one of these on my drive one day guys, in my Bradnum Palace. Yep, that's right. And the famous gorilla. I just ask why all garden centres and fish plays, they all have this monkey. Not sure why, but it's pretty cool. Right, we're going inside now, so we'll see what happens. What's this? To protect staff from the public, we are limiting entry to 2 people per household. This is where we are anyway. I'm going to put my mask up and in we go. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to record. We'll see if anybody tells me off. What, they haven't got any sand?
You just walk down that and that's all pebbles.
No. Hello.
So it'll be more or less the same as that, I'm guessing.
That's fine sand though. It's got a hole in it. That's very fine sand.
You reckon that's fine enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not like thick.
Well, that's the only bag they've got.
I'm not that keen on the colour, but
A lot of it's...
what, and this is the one it is? Is that fine sand though?
Sorry?
Is that fine sand though?
What you used to have before is more like that. It looks more like caster sugar.
Big fishes. Oh wow, look at these big ones. Da, 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 da.
Imagine if we had a pond this big. If we had a pond this big, I'd be way too tempted to swim in it.
It is like a pool, isn't it though?
Yeah.
If you made a pool, you'd probably make it like that big.
Size, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's even got a shallow end over there.
Oh, for me, that's where the non-swimmers sit. Chee. Oh, these are my favourites. I love these ones. Oh, they got big discus, baby discus. Beautiful. Oh, look at you. Wow. Ooh. Hello. Okay, so we're back in the car. We decided not to get that sand. It doesn't look quite as fine as we need it. And it's important that it's fine. So we're going to see if we can find somewhere just quick to see if we can get some sand for Little Axie. And then you get to meet him later.
Jaws Aquatics isn't open. This is that little place in Letchworth. They say they've got some very fine sand in.
You tell him it's for axolotl?
No, I didn't tell him it's for axolotl. They just said it's very fine sand.
Oh, that's all we need then, isn't it? Let's go. Where we going? Jules Aquatics.
Letchworth Aquatics Limited.
That's where we're going. Let's go. Letchworth looks really nice. Is it nice, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Come across some nice little houses. Okay, so this road don't look so nice as I thought. The houses look a bit scruffy when you get close to them. But maybe Letchworth is an area we might think of we're going to be buying maybe in the next few years. So we have to start looking at areas and find out. You don't want to live in a rough area, do you guys? You want to know that it's, you know, you're not going to get attacked or your animal's going to get nicked when you're out. Come on, little. Don't judge me, guys. This is my little pillar that Sam got me from the garage years ago. It sits in our car. When I go in the car, if we go on long journeys, I fall asleep. I know, I'm a big kid, but I go to sleep. He's my little pillar. Do we have to pay and display?
I have no idea what parking's like here. I'm just going to follow the sat-nav to the shop and see what's round there.
Have we been here before? Because that car park looks familiar.
Yeah, we have been here a long time ago.
We are reparking as we parked in a spot we were not allowed to park. Let's go. Yeah, if I remember correctly, guys, this is a bit of a posh fish shop, so I don't think they'll be letting me film in here. I did get to film in Perfect Aquatics because it was empty, so that was good. But yeah, I don't think this is one where we'll be able to film them, but we'll show you when we get home what we got. Do you want me to carry that, E-man?
No, all right.
It's only 25 kilos, I could carry that one hand. You look like you're struggling.
Trying to not press it into my bladder too much when I need the toilet.
Guys, look what we found. It would be rude not to, right? Very, very rude. Forgetting these pooches. We got them a cephaloid. Right, go on then, back up. Right, sit. Right, sit. Stay. Sit. Stay. Stay. Right, and we got these pooches, a lovely Savaloy. So let's see if they like it. Right, sit. Sit. Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Wait. Lola's. Milo. This one's yours. Go. I think they like it. What you got? Who's gonna win? Lola's going quick. Milo, how you doing? Oh, Milo's the winner. Oh, closely followed by Lola. Right, so because we have so many tank bits, we've gone through and collected a selection of rocks that we're going to clean up, and I didn't buy any new ones because we've got loads of other bits. We're going to set up in Axie's new tank. Let's clean them and see what we end up with. Well, he's gone to the shed, he's getting the pressure washer out now, and we're getting some heavy duty tools. He's found it. Don't worry, I know the garden looks a mess. We're going to be sorting that too. You're going to be loving these do-over videos. Makeover 2020 edition.
It actually works.
Right, this is our £20 special B&Q special. What is it? A pressure washer. So it's not.
It's a B&Q own pressure washer. It was on sale 7 years ago. Like 20
So we'll see if it works 7 years later.
It's going to work.
Whoa.
Now and clean that.
Right, so
I'm not going to
tanks.
use the pressure washer on it because that will probably take the
Glass off,
rubber out the
especially.
seals.
Yeah. Okay, so we've cleaned. Okay, Sam's cleaned all the ornaments. Now we're going to clean the fish tank. A tiny little crack, but it doesn't look like it's leaking. We just sprayed some water on the inside, if we just rather. Nothing is coming through. No! Didn't spray the wasp.
I wouldn't if it was a bee.
It's having a wash. But yeah, I think we're good. Now nice and clean. Now for the fun part to set up. What do we need to do now? We need to sand, water.
Yeah, sand, water.
We'll do water then sand. Bit of water, bit of sand. If we put a bowl, then it will.
Yeah, you could do sand first and put a bowl in.
Yeah, because then it will stop it from crowding up so much. State my hair, guys. It's warm today. We've been working hard. Okay, Sam's been working harder than I have, but I've been working.
See when.
Okay, that's enough. Let's see. So as you can see, we got some fine sand from the Letchworth Aquatic Place. We're going to put a bowl in to fill it up with our hose pipe, and then we'll put chemicals in. And obviously we need very fine sand because when the axolotls eat, they suck in, and it can impact them if it's thick sand, like chunky sand. So fine sand is what you need. Let's fill up with our bowl. So we're going to try and put some things in, see what it looks like. Oh, the bowl's in there.
I'm loving that pasta bowl.
Huh?
I said I'm loving that pasta bowl.
Yeah, we're going to leave that as ornament.
If you take it out now, the water should be fine. I'll just spray it on the ornaments instead.
Yeah. Use that for your dinner.
Looks a bit gritty.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So like I said, I'm not buying any more ornaments because I've got loads. And these ones cost me a lot of money when I brought them. We swap tanks, upgrade, so they get new ones. So upcycling is what we're doing. when you have real plants in axolotl tanks, they eat them and destroy them. So plastic, I don't like plastic plants in like my fish tanks and things, but in axolotl tanks, plastic's the way we're going. Okay, so this is what we got, guys. We've got Colosseum, we've got a little plant, we've got a little ornament. Thank you, Jill. Jill gave me this ornament, my mum's friend. And we've got his old, which way are we going? We've got his old log that he really likes down there. And then this one, this is the one we were trying to clean algae off, and it didn't come off because it's meant to look algae. Not bad for going in a box and finding old ornaments. Okay, so just quickly before we fill it up, we're going to put Sam's going to put the filter in, and we'll get his air bubbler later from his other tank. What filter we got? Is that our filter?
It's Fluval 4, it's one of our old ones.
Fluval 4, an old one, but a proper filter at least. He's only got like an air stone in his other one, because his other little filter just broke literally, what, a day ago?
Yeah,
so
yesterday.
He's still got flow in his tank, but we just now we've got better ones. This is what we use for our axolotls. Some of them you can't use for axolotls, but this one we've used and it's been safe because they're obviously for fish. Axolotls come in a funny category of trying to find stuff that they can be safe for them. But this one, AquaSafe, is the one we use, and it's really good. So this one takes all the impurities out of the water, doesn't it?
Yeah, fluoride, helps reduce the hardness of the water.
Yeah, we have very line scaly water, so this really does help with the water. This tank is, we just worked out, what was it, 125 litres, so how much are we putting of this in? It's 5 mil for every 10 litres.
2.5.
60, that's fast math. Here's the brains in the relationship. I tell him the numbers, he works it out. What do we think? What do we think? We've got a little Colosseum there. It's got a little plant. Ornament is log. Little, I don't know what that is. And a little plant. I know it don't match, but for mix and match, that's the best we're going to get, and I quite like it. I am also thinking though, not today, because this is going to be Axie's tank, but maybe, because Salt and Pepper are bigger, I might put one of them into this tank, because they're obviously bigger than he is. You'll see when he goes in, he's quite small. Yeah, for now we'll give him this tank, because these two are used to their tank. Axolotls should have 2 foot this way to this way, width, length, and this was a 4 foot tank, but like I said, because they had babies, we had, yeah. So we've put a divider down the middle so that they're not, so now they've got actually 2 foot each, which is enough, but more is always better. But you know, they've been like that for years and they seem to be doing okay. So for now, yeah, we'll let Axie have a big tank for now. Okay, so we'll just quickly put the bubbler on because he really likes the bubbles, and we've put the lid on the top, give that a little clean. That's his little air filter bubbler thing. It's secured very stylishly, yeah, with some sellotape and a sponge to stop it from vibrating. And this is his little fan we got, because obviously the big axolotls have got the fans there, and Axie, we've got some fans for him, but we're not going to put them on today. We'll do them over the next few days. But this is what I brought from Amazon. It's literally a little fan, so good, and you clip it on the back and that's it really, and it just faces down. It's rechargeable, so we just literally run it and then we charge it with a USB charge, and they're only like 20 quid. But yeah, so like I said, we have got real fans that we're going to be putting on there. Just like, look at the mess of me. It's a warm day, guys. It's been working. So yeah, so just we're going to go and get Axie now. But like I said, before you see him, he's so tiny. We've got the big axolotls. They had babies, which Axie is one which we kept. He had 5 babies and they got to full size before I even sold them. And little Axie, he's never grown. He's very little. He's tiny. You'll see him. He's really cute. But yeah, we're going to literally now get a bucket. We're going to pop him in the bucket with some water from his other tank. We're going to get a little tubey, what is it, like an airline, that's the one. We're going to get an airline and we're going to tie a little knot and drip acclimate him so that he doesn't shock him when we put him into this tank, and his water will be the same temperature in the bucket when we pop him into the fish tank. Right, so he's in the bucket. We've got our airline. Sam's going to suck for the water to come through. Our airline's a little bit short.
Yes, it is. Oh no, it's weeing everywhere.
Tying a little knot because then that will stop the water from coming out very fast. And very slow drip. It's a little bit faster than we should have, but it's
that
still,
airline's quite brittle. I think that's as tight as I'm going to get it.
that is. Alright, we're going to tip him in and see how he gets on.
Here he goes.
He did. Have a little closer look so if we can see him.
Oh yeah, he's behind.
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see him, guys, because there's lots of reflections and he's hiding.
It's just behind the tree stump. You might be able to see him in between the legs of it.
Let's see if we can go this side. There he is, but we can't see him. Alright, so I'll quickly shine a light down from above. So he's hiding behind there. Obviously he's gonna take a few days to settle in, but hopefully he'll be out swimming about, exploring his new tank in no time. Okay, little update for you guys. It all went wrong. We filled up Axie, finished his tank, and that crack that we showed you earlier came back to haunt us, didn't it? I was sat in the garden and I heard it pouring with water and the tank is leaking. So luckily the crack is only to about there, which is quite high up, so we're going to drain it just a bit below that point. Axie can sit in here still and it should be okay. And we're going to... Okay guys, so we've took Axie out of here and popped him back in his other tank because it's still set up. Luckily for us, we hadn't drained it. Took some water from this, popped him in that with his air stone, so he's got aeration through the water tonight. Sam's going to go tomorrow and get some sealant and reseal the whole of this tank, just to put my mind at ease, because this is where it was leaking and this is actually where the crack was that we showed you earlier. So it's not even leaking where the crack was, which is even more scary. So I'm not risking it to get up in the morning and it be fully drained. So that'll get sealed tomorrow. Just be so careful guys when you're buying second-hand tanks and things, because these are the problems. This is why I'm showing you, because these things can actually happen. You need to be so careful. I have spare sealant at home and things like that, and buckets and things ready for if anything does happen like this. Little animals' safety comes first. Just be careful guys, and we'll see you tomorrow when we're back filled up. Okay, so the tank has been emptied, resealed and filled up. We're going to leave it filled up probably for 24 hours or so to see if it leaks, and we'll see you when we're back filled up. It's night time. There's no leaks still, so wish us luck. Good luck for tomorrow that we can set it back up and get Axie back in. Okay guys, Axie is finally in his new tank. So he's all set up. Got his bubbler on, his filter in. He's got his sand back in after we cleaned it all out, and yeah, all his ornaments and bits. And he is out and about. It's been a few days now. I've left him kind of in peace. And here he is. Finally get to meet little Axie. Like I said, he's very tiny. He's nearly probably a foot long, as adult axolotls get to about a foot long. A little bit off, but He is just like kind of a mini version, like his head's not as big and his body's not as wide, and but yeah, he does really well. And this is Little Axie. Can you see her? It's a bit easier to see because of we haven't got a backdrop in here. It's just wall at the minute, so probably why I can see him because he's dark. Can't normally see him. Well, can't normally see his dad. But yeah, now it's next to his mum and dad. And Axie is a wild type like his dad. Welcome to your new tank, Axie. So I hope you enjoyed that video. That is us actually finally, we got Axie set up. We had problems, we filled it up, the tank had a leak. Like I said, just be careful when you are buying second-hand tanks because you don't know what the problems can be. So yeah, so that was a bit of a nightmare, but it's all resealed now and filled back up, and he's been in there a few days. He's loving life. He's got lots more room now, so that's really good. Yeah, so just a few tips also when you are filling up, when you're setting up an axolotl tank. I'll give you a few main points is try and keep the water around 18 degrees. Always put chemicals in, never just put straight tap water in because that can be very dangerous. You need to take out all the horrible bad stuff from the water. I showed you when we were setting this up what I used. You can have either bare bottom tanks or sand. I don't like bare bottom tanks, I do sand. Very, very fine sand, guys, just because when they eat their food they suck it in, so they can get impacted, which is not good for them. That can kill them. So very, very fine sand. Also, we don't personally put lights on. Axolotls do not have eyelids, so the light can burn their eyes. Yes, it looks a bit boring, but their health comes first, so don't. It's your personal choice, but if you're looking out for your animal, then I would advise, my personal preference is not to put any lights on. And finally, also probably the water flow as well is another main one. So when you put filters in and stuff, you just try and break the water. Have the filters on the lowest settings, try and break the surface of the water so you've got movement. But please don't put anything in there that's going to give them a big flow. It stresses them out and they don't like a fast current. That's not very good for them. But yeah, so apart from that, you know, they're not bad to set up. Lovely little animals, they're fun to watch, and there can be little characters. So now I've got my little one next to his mum and dad. But just a quick also, guys, we're going to be doing a little makeover, not so much painting and stuff because we can't paint at the minute. We can do it later date, but we've got to get permission because we rent. So at the minute we're just sorting all of our rooms out. So yes, you probably think, why am I showing you? But why not? It's real life, you know. We've got mess, we've got junk, we're clearing it out. We're going to order a skip. We've just done our dining room, which I'm going to be putting up, animal/dining room. I'm going to be putting that video up over the next few, as one of the next few uploads. But the rest is going to be in a few weeks because, like I said, we're going to order a skip. I've got 2 weeks off from work, so that's what we're going to be doing. So ordering a skip, decluttering our kitchen cupboards, our spare bedroom. It's going to be hard work, guys, but it's going to look so much better. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video setting up Little Axie, and you finally got to meet Little Axie because, like I said, I forgot to show him last time. Don't forget to join me on Tuesdays and Fridays for new uploads, and we'll see you then. Have a good day, have a good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Just enjoy. Stay safe, guys. Ciao.